Well, then the fucking world's your oyster, right? They'll be running a network soon.
My God, he's like a psychic.
Yeah. Maybe do that on
Maybe you start reading palms. You do some palm casts. Start telling people their futures, because, my God, you're on fire, Adam.
New show for the network.
Exactly. You got car cast, you got Ace on the House, and you got palm cast now. Just put on your Swami hat and start reading the futures. It'd be a good bit for you.
Hey.
888-520-HF show. We got Dave, Michelle, and Mike. Let's see. Dave's talking about Michelle Bachman. Let's go back to that real quick. Hey, Dave.
What's up, Skanks?
What's up?
Hey, Dave.
Chilling. Hey, well, in Michelle Bachman's case, I think she's more good-looking than the average politician. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as an employer myself, I think I've seen both sides of the coin when it comes to being an employee and an employer. And unfortunately, I've seen that it does not really apply to every employee because, different personalities, different problems, different everything, basically. And so in my opinion, I think as an employee, you have to almost alienate yourself from the employees and, like you said, Frank, do what I say and shut the fuck up, and, that's pretty much it. I mean, you almost have to take it to that level in order to get shit done.
Because in order to get the people in the place where you don't have to say that out loud, where it's like, okay, if I become the penny of the world who has all these people who are working under me, who are doing their jobs, and then things are running smoothly, it's like, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go in there and go, can somebody do their jobs or not do their jobs so I can say shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
But it was interesting.
I want to have no stress. I'd love to have, be the puppeteer, and the puppets are going crazy and doing their own dance. And now I'm like, hell, I'm not even working the puppets. They're dancing around. This is kind of spooky.
They don't need me.
I think you guys have a very, very unique situation because in your case, I mean, you're pretty much, interacting very, very closely to all the people that are right there in the same complex, and I think it's hard to not get personal in a sense in most of the cases, but
yeah, in this case, and I want to go. Thanks, Dave. I want to go back to I think it was an email or a Twitter that you said earlier where the guy goes, he was working with this girl. She was a coworker of his, and she was really cool, and they would always go out after work and go drinking, and then she became the boss, and she didn't do that. Well, probably because HR probably said, you can't do that because then you're above. I can't go out with the people I used to be coworkers with because now I'm above them. So I can't go boozing with them because I'm their boss, and then there could be lawsuits and things happen because I'm a person in power.
Then she wouldn't let him have a sick day.
Well, that's a little, if she took it a little too far, but it's like, I understand the point where it's like, you guys, I can't go hang with you and go Margarita Tuesdays after work because, it just would be inappropriate.
See, here's a bitch, Jennifer. She emails, she goes, this topic is terrible. Is it funny or interesting? I feel like you're back on AM radio. I may be a bitch, but I don't care. Could you please move on? Are you crying? If you're crying while you're emailing that, I might move on. You might seem human. Now you're just a cunt.
My God.
Let's talk to Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
Jeez.
Michelle.
Hi.
Hello.
I just want to call about the crying at work. I am a CFO of a resort company in Washington.
Yeah.
And I occasionally do let loose the tears because it scares my employees. Because I'm kind of a nice queen otherwise.
Yeah, I think when women cry, it does scare people. Like when your mom cried, you freaked out because you knew if you made mom cry, Dad was going to kill you.
You made her so mad that I'm not even angry anymore.
No, but it was a threat that, Dad had he was the executioner, and Mom might have been the boss, but they were both bosses by their own way. They were like, co-bosses. But if you made one boss cry, the other boss was going to kill you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think there's a lot of fear when it comes to women and their tears. Men don't like to see that unless it's in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then it's sexy.
It's either sexy or scary. Right?
Not in the bedroom. No. Sexy or scary in life.
Crying.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right. We do learn something every day.
If you're naked and crying, it's sexy. Business suit crying, it's kind of scary.
Duly noted.
Let's go to Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
Frank, I agree with you. I am the hatchet man where I work. But I'm also everyone's asshole buddy. But they know. They fuck up. Angry Mike gonna fuck them up. Big time. Frank, I had a guy do 10 grand worth of damage to something. I fire him. He comes in for his last check. I grab a 4x4 and start chasing him around the yard. And she's telling me, I want my fuck you want $500? I want 10 grand, asshole. Get the fuck off my property before I kill you.
Do you like wear a chain around your neck and you just sit there in a doghouse that says Mike on it and you're just the junkyard dog?
I mean, you know, it's just, but it's, you know, I'm everyone's asshole buddy, but they know if they fuck up, they got to come see me, and they're going to get their ass reamed.
But you're the greatest guy in the world as long as everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
I'm the greatest boss there is, but when you fuck up, yeah, you got to get dealt with.
It's like that. My dad was, great guy. I love my dad, my best man at my wedding, and but you just never want to do like the stare, like you get the look or whatever. It's like, okay, I mean, he had the potential to be a volcanic asshole. And if he did have to become a volcanic asshole, it was my fault.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't just a volcanic asshole.
How often do you suppose that happened in your life?
Large volcano.
How often do you suppose that was in your life? Like
not much. I learned
you're like,
lessons. I wasn't an idiot. I didn't come to work every day and like fuck up.
Right.
I woke up. I knew what to do. I knew
what things to avoid.
Yeah, I knew.
He said, "Be home at 11."
I knew how not to get caught.
Yeah, it made you a good criminal.
There were things like that, but it was like there's other things too. You had wanted to make them proud. I didn't want to get super duper bad grades, fell out of school, or join sports.
Right. So if for example, if your dad said, "Hey, it's school night. I want you home by 11."
I was home by 11.
So there was never even testing the water, like 10 after. Nope. Yeah, see, I was a good kid, too, that way, because I just knew,
No, because I pushed it.
That's why you're dumb.
Yeah.
That's why you've worked your way right to the bottom and you're settled.
I'm good.
See, I was always good. That way I knew when I did ask for that permission, because I was always, and every time she said 10:30, then when I said, Mom, it's a special night, can I stay out till 1? There was no, because it was like, no, she's always been a good kid. So of course I got leeway because she knew that if I said 1,
their life like a job, and you put in the checks in the bank. If I'm cashing in, I was home by 11. I got good grades. I'm on the sports team. Not getting in much trouble at all. Then when I want something, then that's my bonus check that comes in, and I get that.
You're cashing in.
If I'm never getting shit, and I never cash any checks into the bank, I never can go to the bank and draw anything out.
Can I stay out till 1? It's a special thing.
Like, why would I? Why would I let you do that?
Yeah,
I can't trust you.
Yeah. What do you mean you'd push it? Like how many?
He was
how
trying
late?
to get attention. He's a little attention whore. It's like, look at me, I do karate. That's what you were doing.
No, I always pictured my dad as a gorilla in a really dark cage when I was a kid. That's how I pictured him. He was the gorilla in the dark cage. And my dad was very, 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 very cool as a dad. My mom and I had problems.
Is it because you're a lot alike?
Yeah, we're a lot alike.
Okay.
But we would yell at each other constantly. I mean, I was an emotional wreck as a little kid. And one time, my mom was trying to bust into my room to yell at me for something, and I put my foot in the door. This was the age where I was really starting to realize my mom couldn't spank me anymore. And I looked her in her eyes, and I go, "Get out of my room. Back off, bitch."
Oh, my God.
Geez.
I would be dead.
No,
I would have been... I'd still be in a coma today. I'd be looking at a Mylar balloon going,
And usually my dad would
say,
he would say, "You guys work it out, blah, blah."
Work it out.
But whenever she came to him,
see him to hit him. He's blind. He's like, "God damn it! You don't talk to your mom now." Well, missed him again. All right, I said don't ever speak to your mother now.
His arms around. I'll get you, Steve.
Eventually,
you walk in here.
She just points him in a direction.
Go.
But when she turned to him and said, "Take care of this," I mean, that's when the gorilla cage opened up, and I could hear it coming down the hall.
Oh, God.
And he took care of it, to say the least.
888-520-HF show. We got Gabby on the phone. Gabby is the manager over there at the Lovitz Theater, where we just had our show. Hello,
Hey,
Gabby.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. One of two things. Just, it's interesting that you guys are on this topic, being that, I mean, Frank and John have introduced you guys to me, and how they introduced me kind of cracks me up because they introduced me as an assistant, which I am, but at the same time, I'm someone who runs their club.
Yes.
And it makes me laugh how, sometimes, especially in this industry, women aren't really taken serious.
If it's not for you, you run that whole club, but yet you're just looked at as a personal assistant.
And I saw her handling some business the other day when some people were messing up, and she looked like a bitch. But I was like, she needed to do that to get stuff done, and I appreciate that about her. But